Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today. We're going to go over some clips here, talk about Secretary of Transportation, talk about some bills, talk about some regulations, and just overall talk about some trucking. You know, if you have any information about trucking, a trucking story you'd like to share, definitely email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. You know, definitely we had a great story yesterday about non-domiciled. And if anybody out there actually has a non-domiciled CDL, please email me at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. I would love to have you on the show, and let's talk about what that exactly is, and let's share some information to all the truck drivers out there. Let's get into today's video and news updates. So on today's segment of what is FMCSA, Department of Transportation, doing, the lead Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, hey, look, I'm proud of him. He's going out of his way. He's talking to the trucking industry, but of course he's talking to mega carriers. I'm not saying what they're saying is wrong, because it's right. We need more parking and we need them to look at more transparency. But here's my first question. Do you think that he has like a publicist or something like that? Someone like checking his clothing and saying, what do truck drivers wear? And so he put on some boots, pants, and like a flannel shirt, right? So I just thought that was a little funny, right? So he states here, truckers deliver for the American people every day. That's why USDOT is working with them on the issues that matter, like training and parking. The best ideas don't come from Washington. They come from the men and women who do the work and make this country great. You know, I'm going to put this out here. I'm going to tag you guys, share this out here to Secretary of Transportation on X and Instagram, Facebook. I mean, anywhere that you see him, he needs to talk to the mother trucker, right? You're talking to big companies. That's great. You're talking to OIDA and all these associations. That's great. Let's talk to the mother trucker. Let's talk to the guy that's just making videos and sharing information that truck drivers and owner-operators are sharing to him, right?
I'm here in Green Bay, Wisconsin at Schneider Trucking, and it's our truckers who make sure that America works. The best ideas don't come from Washington. They come from people who do the job every single day. What can we do at DOT to make your jobs better and easier as you serve the American people?
As a former driver and now an instructor, entry-level driving schools, how are we verifying that they are producing a product that's safe on their roads here?
So they need a little more training, possibly.
From a female's perspective, more parking available spaces for truck drivers.
I think I saw a statistic, 40% are spending like an hour looking for driver parking at the end of the day. So having more options to park is good.
I've heard that a lot from truckers. I've heard you, and we're going to work on that, okay?
Now, we talked about things that we like Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy's doing. Here's one that I say, look, we don't have to be the first in this, right? And I know he wants a framework for how autonomous vehicles will work because we want to beat China at certain things. I get that. But here, you know, what they're asking from this bill would require FMCSA to grant autonomous trucks exemptions from human-specific requirements like hours of service rules. So, of course, since there isn't a truck driver in the truck, they want to be exempt from putting out triangles, hours of service, to name a few. And you know, mud truckers, what are your thoughts about that? So it states here, a California lawmaker has introduced landmark legislation that would establish a federal framework over states that restrict driverless trucks and update federal regulations to exempt fully automated trucks from human-specific requirements like hours of service rules. And I will say this, you know, Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy, if you are at any point, just by luck, watching this video, please, let's keep the truck drivers in the truck. Okay, you know, by doing this, we're opening up a can of worms, and it's just not great. You say you're about common sense, and I know you are. Let's keep the drivers in the truck. If we want to check out some technology, you know, I understand, but let's get something in writing that states that truck drivers have to be in the truck at all times, regardless of the technology. All right, mother truckers. So I've been interviewing all these truck drivers, and they're like, the owner comes here like every day. You know, if he has to be the janitor, if he has to be the chef, if he has to be the cash register, him and his wife, you know, this is a family business. They're here every day. And guess what? He heard I was here and he came himself. No hate to any truck stop out there when I come, but sometimes the big dogs can't make it.
right?
So I'm thankful you're here. You know, can you introduce yourself? Because every driver I interviewed says that you guys are wonderful.
Well,
So,
thanks.
Yeah.
My name's Tim. My wife and I own the truck stop here. It's been in my family for 66 years.
Oh
My
my
grandfather
God.
started it in '59. Actually, he bought it from another family in '59. So I'm third generation. My kids are involved a little bit. So it's a labor of love is what it is.
Yeah, you know, and tell me this, it's such a struggle just keeping the parking lot free, and we talked behind the scenes about keeping it clean. Owner operators, truck
Yep.
drivers, let's keep this place clean so we could keep it free, right? And you guys still got good food. You're open 23/7. I mean, I love that.
Yeah.
You know, tell me, why are you here every day? Why do you care about these truck drivers so much?
They make the world go around. Without the truck driver, we shut down. This is their home away from home. They deserve a place that's warm, welcoming, and clean. Friendly staff and good food.
So how long you been driving trucks, sir?
50 years.
How long?
Yeah, I've been
50 years?
yeah,
So-
67.
So you're looking 42. Thanks. So let me ask this, you know, what you call a truck stop these days, I really can't call it a truck stop no more. And a lot of truck stops,
a truck stop than any of them.
you know, tell me that.
Yeah.
You know, I know you said, I don't know what words you would have for the camera, but the owners here are such amazing people. They keep the parking lot free. They keep good food, and they're just trying to keep this. So when you say this is more of a truck stop here at Four Corners, can you say why that is?
It's just more down to earth and ain't big commercial, and they know how to treat drivers. I don't know, the whole place is fantastic. Restrooms, everything. And I love eating here. The food's good.
Oh yeah.
They got good food instead of fast food junk.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
I don't know. It's just more of a down to earth, old time truck stop. What I grew up with, than all the new fangled
I understand.
fancy truck stops.
I understand. And so for all the truck drivers across America, if they were coming into Ainsworth, Iowa, you know, what would you say to them? You know, why should they stop here at the end of the day?
One thing, the gizzards.
Yeah.
The
I love that.
The chicken.
Yes, sir.
All that.
That's wonderful.
The
Yes, sir. Hey, we're going to do a video in a second, and I'm going to give you a hat. All right? So come back out, and we got to do it. Yes, sir. And so, you know, I see you driving this beautiful truck right here.
Yeah.
You know, and
I haul milk for H&J, Heath Johnson Trucking.
yes, sir.
Yeah. H&J Livestock.
So you guys heard it first, man.
Yeah, he treats us good. Nice trucks.
Hey, go over there, go work for them. 50 plus years experience is telling you stop at a truck stop like this that cares about drivers.
Yeah.
And I gotta give you this hat. You know, this is from the owners themselves.
Oh, cool.
They're so sweet.
Yeah.
You know, and you're a
Always
real
need
mother
hats.
trucker. I appreciate you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.